Yes, guys, welcome back to the JTO channel. Breaking news: Saul Niguez to Chelsea. Here we go. Official confirmed. Done deal by Fabrizio Romano. He literally reported it a couple minutes ago as I'm recording this video right now. So yeah, I had to literally start over because I was like in the middle of it. I was gonna talk about Saul, whether it's gonna happen or not, Kunde, but I've had to change my whole plans. Start the video again. And let's do this. So, yes, guys, like I said in the beginning of the video, Fabrizio Romano, breaking news. Saul Niguez to Chelsea on loan. Here we go. It's a done deal. We got our midfielder finally. And man, what a weird deal this was because, like, last night, yeah, at around 3 a.m., Fabrizio Romano tweeted out literally 3 a.m. last night saying about Kunde, how it's complicated and stuff like that. And then in the end, he said, Saul deal completely blocked. And I'm like, so we're not getting him then, are we? I was just like, what are we gonna do? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I don't know if I really want to rely on Ampadu, Ruben, Barkley for those fourth choice midfielder options. It looked like earlier that Ruben could go on loan, but he's staying. Ampadu, I'm gonna get to him in a moment because it's confirmed he's going out on loan to a club. And Barkley, I don't know what's going on with him. He should probably go out on loan later today. Apparently Burnley have been in for him and stuff like that. But let's talk about Saul and what type of player he is. So obviously he's a 26-year-old midfielder. He's a box-to-box midfielder. He's been at Atletico Madrid for years now. He's played over what 300 games for them. He's pretty much like a would you say a legend? Possibly. He's won 2 La Liga titles there. He's won bare trophies at that club, and yeah, he's a good player. I mean, over the last couple of years, he's declined a bit. A couple of years ago, the guy was worth 70 million euros, and his decline has been shown even in his market value, which is worth 40 million euros. So, but for me, this is a very good signing. It's a quality player. He's box to box. He can score goals. If you've seen his long range bangers from outside the box, they're very good. I would say instantly he's like out of him, Jorginho, Kovacic, and Kante, he's probably the best shooter. And for me, hard working as hell. His work rate's insane. He's got the attributes for me to fit into what we want to do. He's probably not the profile midfielder you'd probably want. Like the ones we've looked at this summer, like a Declan Rice or Tchouameni, but on a loan, 5 million euros being paid for a loan, which apparently, according to Fabrizio Romano on Twitch, the reason why this deal was on and off was because Chelsea actually didn't want to pay the 5 million loan fee, apparently. So that's interesting from Chelsea, how they didn't want to pay it, but they just paid it in the end. And now, according to Sky Sports, the option to buy is actually at £30 million, so it's around 35 million euros we're talking here. If he does well at Chelsea, I guess we'll pay the money. And for me, I think there's a good chance we will by this time next year, unless he completely flops. The Premier League don't suit him, and yeah, and you know what? It's a new, fresh start for him in a way. It's an opportunity for him to sort of revive his career back after a couple poor seasons for him. And if there's one manager that can really revive his career and turn him into the player we all know Saul is, then it's Thomas Tuchel. We've seen him do it with Rudiger, Christensen, Jorginho, all these players, you understand? Even Marcos Alonso. He's got the remontada of these guys back, and now Chelsea fans love these guys. And I'm pretty sure Saul, with the quality he has with his shooting, his dribbling, his work rate, the fact that he's box to box, he is good defensively. He's so versatile as well. Like, he could play at, even though it's not in our system, he could play as a number 6, he can play as a 10, he can play as an 8. On top of that, I've seen this guy for Atletico Madrid play wing back. Yep, he's even played at left back. I've seen him play there. Right back, he is so versatile. He plays left mid. I've seen him play right mid. Like, the guy is unbelievably versatile. In this team, he could actually play as a midfielder and probably as a left wing back. He probably could do that as well. So the fact that Diego Simeone for years has trusted him with all these positions he's played him in, it's good, but at the same time, maybe it's also deteriorated maybe his best position, which is a box-to-box number 8, maybe type midfielder, if you know what I'm saying. And at Chelsea, he won't be that number 8. He'll be in a double 6, but because of the protection of the back four, he'll have license to go forward more than a Jorginho. And once again, I think Jorginho will be the best partner for him. I think Kante would be brilliant for him as well. All of our partnerships would be brilliant. And the options we have now at this club, yeah, with Saul, Kante, Jorginho, and Kovacic, thank God. Because Kante getting injuries was getting me worried about the quality of depth we have in the midfield positions, considering you're not going to use Mount there a lot. Chalobah can play there, but Cena's it looks like Koundé is unlikely. He's going to probably play at centre-back. We all know Christensen's going to play there, but again, he's going to play centre-back. You know, James could play that, but he's going to play wing-back. So it's like we needed a midfielder because, you know, if we're going to win these big titles, like Premier League, Champions League, you know, we need quality players all around the squad, even if they're backup players. And yes, people are going to say Saul's a fourth choice midfielder, which I've also said, but he's got enough quality for me to actually get into this Chelsea team. There's no reason for me to not say there can't be a partnership of him and Kante. Or if Kante's out, him and Jorginho, and he actually makes Kovacic the last option. You never know. It's all about the competition. I think it'll be very difficult for him because at the moment it's very difficult for Kovacic to get into this team. So of course it's going to be difficult for Saul because he will be behind Kovacic. If one of Kante and Jorginho get injured, it will be Kovacic first to step in and then Saul. So he's got to work very hard and adapt to the league quickly. And you know what? He's got the quality to do it, and I'm very happy with this deal. The fact that he's versatile, he's got a long shot on him, he's good at dribbling, he's got such a engine, you know. His work rate is insane as well. So for me, very good signing for Chelsea. He'll be flying to London in the next few hours. Like I said, 5 million loan fee with a 30 million pound option to buy next summer. If he does well, I see us paying that money. And yeah, guys, that is it on Saul. Tell me your thoughts on him down below. Are you happy with the signing? Are you not happy with the signing? Tell me why. And yeah, we'll move on to the next piece of news quickly. I'm going to talk about Ethan Ampadu. Obviously, this Saul deal really did depend on the Ampadu's, the Loftus-Cheeks, to see whether if he comes, then he stays. If he comes in, Saul, then Ampadu or like a Ruben might go. If he doesn't, then these guys stay. Because honestly, a couple of days ago, reports came out that Chelsea are going to keep Ethan Ampadu. They've told Ampadu you have to stay, and now all of a sudden, in the last couple minutes, it's already official, done deal. He's gone to newly promoted side in Serie A called Venezia, something like that. They're like 20th in Serie A right now. I know it's after 2 games, but hey, he's once again going to a club that, again, they're not great. I mean, last year he went to Sheffield, not a great team. This year he's going to Serie A, new league to be fair, so he's going to learn a lot there. And I hope they play to his strengths, to be fair. I think he's better as a midfielder than a centre-back. So I want to see him in midfield, personally, Ethan Ampadu. But for me, it's a decent loan fee for him. He signed a new contract at Chelsea, 3 years, and he's off on loan. So good luck to Ethan Ampadu, and we'll see how he does. But I kind of feel sorry for him that he has to go to a club that, again, is going to be round the relegation fight, it looks like, this season. I mean, a lot of people didn't expect it to be Sheffield United last season to be in a relegation fight, but it happened, and the same will probably happen with Valencia, seen as I think they're newly promoted. I didn't see him really in Serie A last season, so yeah. That's really it on Ethan Ampadu. And the last thing I want to talk about quickly is Jules Koundé and the fact that it looks like it's not going to happen. Jules Koundé to Chelsea is not going to happen at all. It looks like the deal is off. But Fabrizio Romano did say, pretty much never say never. Who knows? We could still end up paying the money. And in my actual opinion, I feel like we will. Jules Koundé's been done dirty here. You know, he refused to be in the squad. It's getting dark in here, actually. You see me now? That's a lot better. So just to end this video real quick on Jules Koundé, it does look like he's been sort of stitched up a bit because he purposely decided not to travel with the squad to Elche, to travel to France, maybe to see if the Chelsea deal can be done before the international break with France, and it looks like it hasn't been done. He's obviously international break with France at the moment, and I kind of feel sorry for him. The fact that we sold Zuma and we haven't got a centre back in yet, it makes me think, is it going to really happen? And in my opinion, I actually think we'll pay the money. I think we'll end up panicking and just pay the money. I don't see why we shouldn't, to be honest. We just sold Zuma for 30 million. Just pay the 68 million pounds, or try come to a compromise. Try pay like 60 million euros or something like that, or 65 million euros, and add like add-ons and stuff like that to pay in the future. I'm pretty sure Chelsea should be negotiating something like that with Koundé. But as of right now, as I'm recording this video, it looks like the deal is off. Who knows, people, what will happen, but never say never. I think we'll just end up paying the money, in my opinion. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. At least we've got Chalobah to replace Zuma, because at the end of the day, last season we had Zuma, Rudiger, Christensen, Thiago Silva, and Azpilicueta as a back three. So Zuma going out, Trevor Chalobah coming in, I guess it's not that bad. And Reece James can play in the centre-back position. So, yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts down below. Do you think Jules Koundé will happen or not? Are you optimistic? Have you given up because people have said the deal is off? Tell me your thoughts on Saul Niguez, and also tell me your thoughts on Ethan Ampadu. And yeah, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow most likely. Even if Jules Koundé gets announced today, I'll probably talk about it tomorrow. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys whenever I see you guys. Peace.